Hi guys, I'm in with Pine Bluff then and now, and I have just got back from a trip. It was out of town, and so I'm just so happy. And I told you guys that I come to do the praise here by myself on JMC campus. And last time it went kind of sort of well, and I've decided to take you guys along when I do this. And so you guys, you may remember, hi, who just joined, hi Erin. So you may remember that last week, oh my gosh, I broke down last week, you guys. Last week was not as pretty as it's gonna be right now. And I deleted that video not because of what I said, but because how I said it and all stuff. So I used like bad words and stuff. I was like, okay, the video has to go. Hey James. And so now I've been driving out here and I was wondering, does God want me to do this or not, And then I'm listening to Sirius XM and there are these songs over and over like confirmations for me. Yes, He wants me to do it. So let's just think for a minute what kind of week we've had, okay? I don't know if you guys know that Pine Bluff and now me, right? And everybody who has been involved, we have done 10 weeks of prayer, literally. We have done 10 weeks of prayer for Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and tomorrow is going to be 11th week. Can you believe that? Yeah, my goal is 52 weeks, you guys. So if your church wants to participate, please do. We're making history together. And so last week I was shouting, I was crying out to Pine Bluff, and I said a lot of negative stuff. I was upset, and I believe that in just 1 week you guys listened, God listened, I don't know, leaders listened. I mean, in just 1 week, I'm about to tell you, come on in, hi lazy, I'm about to tell you how much has happened in 1 week, in just 1 week, how many prayers God has answered. It's unbelievable. Just think about it. I don't know if you were here when I was here last week, but think, look, I was asking about a positive news, okay? I was like, oh my gosh, we have to have a positive news. Boom. I have not watched that segment, but I know that downtown was on the news. Boom. That's the answer of prayer right there. So keep it up. Whoever made that story, keep it up. We were on the news, positive news. I know, go forward, share that page and support businesses page. So yeah, we were on the news. That's for you, answer to prayer. Now, I was praying for some of the leaders to step it up, and I never said their names, but maybe you could understand from the description. And now I see in the papers like all these numbers, like million, whatever, $1.5 million the city is getting. And I was like, boom, oh my gosh, in just 1 week God is answering. So I know, you guys, if you watched my last week prayer, and if you believe there was a very powerful prayer, you give me some up, because it was some powerful prayer. I was tired last week, I'm telling you. And so now I am here just giving a praise to God, and then I am in tears. I don't know if I'll cry, but I'll probably cry in the end. But I just want to give God praise, you guys. I want to give God praise. And I don't know if you watched our prayer, last week prayer. We prayed and we declared there will be no shooting in Pine Bluff. I got tired of seeing all those stories about shooting, and maybe there was a shooting I don't know of, but not like a big one. And so maybe there is not such thing as a big shooting. Shooting is a shooting. But what I'm saying, I believe that we have had for the first time a very positive week. We had good news stories in the commercial. We had news about the money. We've had the pop-up just passed. We were on the news. So it's like, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm just so happy. And I wanted to come on here to tell you the testimonies that prayer work, and I really want you guys to continue praying for Pine Bluff. And hey Janet, and I want you to join my prayer. So if your church have not joined my prayer, please do, because I've done it for 10 weeks in a row and it works. But it has to be real, it has to be really genuine prayer. It doesn't, it cannot be for show. It's like if you really care and 2 or more people pray, God is gonna answer, and I'm just so happy. I mean, it's like I know I should probably go to bed, but I can't because I'm still see, I couldn't really. I had to go to another event, and I didn't really have time to process what happened at the pop-up. But now I'm like, okay, I'm back from another event, and I can finally process. Yes, he will, yes. And so now I'm back from another event, and I can finally process about like pop-up and what just happened. And to me, you know, you think about it, it was just like another expo. You know, I mean, it's not a big deal. We all have been in events like this, but the reason it was a big deal, the way Pine Bluff brought itself together, and the way people were just happy. You know, you come to all these, some of the business expos, it's all only money oriented and it's just boring, and I felt like it was just a happy place to be in. And that's what made pop-up special. It made it special not because of you know, just the regular setup like vendors, who has never seen that, but what we had in Pine Bluff, no one has seen something like that. I mean, everybody was just so happy and smiling and having a good time, and you know, play games and listen to music and taking pictures and even networking, if you want to say that. So the pop-up was very good event. I think it definitely showed the unity. Yes, it definitely showed the unity of Pine Bluff, and shout out to Pine Bluff downtown development. A lot of people think that the pop-up just happened. There is 29 years of experience behind the pop-up, because downtown Pine Bluff downtown development has been around for 29 years. So they deserve all success in the world, because you know, they've been working for Pine Bluff for 29 years, and finally I feel like it's like a highlight of their organization, and it's only gonna get better. So shout out to the organization, definitely great event. And so yeah, you guys, I've been trying to be positive, and it's amazing to me how Pine Bluff is changing, and we do get more positive news, and people are more positive in social media. Even this past week, remember, if you watched me going crazy here last week, tell me about this week. If you're happy about this week on social media, give me thumbs up. I've seen so much positivity this week. I'm like, yes, God, this is good stuff. And if you have seen any positive news on social media about Pine Bluff this week, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I want to see you thumbs up running, because I know you have seen pop-up. I know you have seen pop-up. I know you have seen good go forward news, like about this money they had, and I mean, what else good stuff happened. I know that you've seen downtown was on the news. I'm sure you've seen that. So it's just like in 1 week. Hi Tom, in 1 week we have seen so much positivity, and it may I don't know what you believe in, and I respect whatever you believe in, but I believe, you may disagree with me, that because I did such a strong prayer, because so many people in Pine Bluff pray, and because I have done 10 weeks in a row, and there are just so many Pine Bluffians that pray. You know, I'm not that special. We are all special because there's so many of us that pray, and God answers. Okay, you think pop-up is just happen? No, God allowed that to happen. I believe God allowed it finally to happen, and it was amazing. If you think pop-up was amazing, give me thumbs up. If you think that it was God's hand on Pine Bluff to let that happen, give me thumbs up, because I believe that God is finally hearing us. Because you remember me last week I was here going crazy. I couldn't understand how God could allow all these shootings, you know, there's like back to back and the dead body, whatever, and now a week later, boom, look what God is letting to happen in Pine Bluff. And I'm just so excited that He heard us this week, and let's continue to pray that He's gonna hear us. Hi Shane. Hey, Russell in the house. Whoop whoop. So let's just continue to pray for Pine Bluff and continue to pray for positivity, because God answered. And unfortunately, you know, not fast. Okay, we're all impatient and we want it now, but He answered in His own time, and it's amazing to me. You know, just last week I was here so upset, and today I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy about what has happened in Pine Bluff, Arkansas in 1 week. Again, what have we had? If you know, hi May. So, oh, here we go. Running. Tap some emojis and tell us hi Julie. Hi Julie in the house. Reynolds. Was it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Reliance. I'm so sorry. Reliance Benson House. Running Washington. Who you running for? Tap up so people see who you're running for. Okay. So yeah. Again, what positive has happened just because of my crazy prayer? Not just my prayer. A lot of people's prayer. You know, again, we've had pop-up. We on the news. We didn't have any shooting. I mean, it's just like, and we had the news about this a million. Oh, hey, here we go. Whoever's running, he's running for whatever you're running. So vote for him. So yeah, and we had a million in just 1 week. Like, oh my gosh, let's have more weeks like that. Let's have more weeks like that. If you want to have more weeks like this week, give some up, okay? It's only beginning. This week has been amazing. We've got to stay positive. We got to stay strong. And I'm sure you have heard this song by Need to Breathe. You know, it's a hard love, but we need to get up and stay strong. Something like this. So, PB proud. Yes, PB proud. I'm just so fired up right now, and I just want to pray right now. I'm gonna share this video for a minute because I'm done with my talking, about to say a prayer of praise because I'm so happy. I know I should be going to bed, but I'm just too happy. I didn't have time to process the pop-up because I had to go out of town, but I just got back out of town, and I'm processing the pop-up, and I'm not just processing the pop-up, I'm processing the whole week. And I told you guys I come up here to JMC and I pray for Pine Bluff, but it was so good last week. That's why I took you guys along right now. And so I'm praying right now, God, the praise prayer, okay? I'm praying the praise prayer right now because we've been complaining to you guys, to you, God, for so long. We've been just crying out to you for help and for mercy and for guidance and direction. And I don't know what you're gonna allow after this week, but man, you've allowed some great things happen this week. If God has allowed some great things happen this week, you give us some up, holy dance, whatever you do. Oh my gosh, we've had some week, okay? So I'm definitely crying out, you God, thank you, okay? Thank you for letting the pop-up happen, and thank you for letting all those business ventures happen, and thank you for helping us get on the news, for good news, you know. So it's like you hear us because if more than one person prays, and I know you guys in there praising God with me right now, 12 people, whatever, 11 people, we all praising God right now for what is happening in Pine Bluff. And we can pray to God not only for the bad stuff, we can pray God for the good stuff. And I heard a lot of praise of, asking praise and asking for help praise and for mercy and for grace praise. But this prayer right now is different. It's a different prayer. Hi, Carrie. I am praying right now a Thanksgiving prayer. I thank you, God, for this amazing week that Pine Bluff had, right? We've had an amazing week. It just blows my mind. I mean, it's awesome, and we topped it up. If you think that Pine Bluff has had an amazing week, give me some love, whatever. And then it topped up with the pop-up. I was like, what? And again, pop-up, it was just another little expo thing, but the way they made it and the way the Pine Bluff got together, that's what made it different. The unity made it different. The smiles, the laughs, the children, it was just amazing. And the weather was good. You know what? The rain started, but you know what? It went away. So it did not rain, and yeah, so it was really good to see the community come together. And again, I've had a big vision in my head of an event like this for a long time, and a lot of people in Pine Bluff have had a vision of this event for a long time. Well, guess what? Be careful what you envision, right? It's gonna happen. So it happened, and I'm sure we're gonna have a lot more of that coming. You guys, I just want to thank everybody who came out with the pop-up. It was good. It was really good. And you know what? I was not affiliated with pop-up at all. I just saw value of it, and that's why I talk about it. So yeah, again, God, I thank you so much for letting this wonderful week happen in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. It was absolutely amazing. We want more of that. We want your guidance and direction and wisdom, and please continue to tell us what we need to do through the science. Send us the right people, help us to actually finally put the plan to work. Okay, now it's time to work. It's time to make it happen, and we have a lot of work to do, and we need your help to deliver everything that we have in store. And I know a lot of organizations work so hard behind the scenes, so helps them to deliver with whatever they're doing. And I'm so excited for the future, God. I want you to help Pine Bluff to have an amazing future. I want you to take devil away from this. I know it's like we're fighting the devil here all the time. I want you to take devil away from Pine Bluff. We don't want to have him here any longer. We're done with negativity. We're done with shootings. We've done all the bad stuff on Pine Bluff. That's it. This place is anointed, and I know that you are here and you definitely watching over us. And I want to thank you, God, so much that you heard my prayer. You heard my prayer last week. I know you have. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I feel like everything that I asked you, who got everything? Yes, I feel like God, I feel like everything that I asked you, you answered. It's unbelievable. And it's only 1 week. Oh my gosh. God, please continue to hear me and everybody else who prays to Pine Bluff, because we need this momentum going, and we need all these plans to be implemented, and you know, the business to come in, and we need the money, and we need the wisdom. We need your direction to make the right decisions, because a lot of decisions must be made to make things happen in Pine Bluff. And I want to thank you so much that you are making it happen. And I want you to send us people who genuinely care about Pine Bluff, and I know that you're doing it right now, and I see it from this week. And today I was actually talking to some people, and I thank them for what they do, because you know, they keep their word. They keep their word, and I love that people, a lot of people in Pine Bluff, they are leaders and they keep their word. So I want you guys to send us the people who keep their word, okay, and do what they promise. And thank you so much for this amazing week. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I know that right now I'm giving a praise prayer, but sometimes right after praise prayer, you know how it is, things happen, okay? So if for some reason something happens in Pine Bluff and we go down again, I want you to not stop believing that the struggle is temporary. I can't say the word, but yeah, and after bad there is always good, and I want you to strongly believe in that. And if Pine Bluff can go through whatever we're going right now, we can go through anything. You know, they say if you survive in New York, you can be anywhere, whatever that in a song. You know what? If you can survive in Pine Bluff, you can be anywhere, okay? So we're doing it well, and I hope that we're going to continue. So if something bad happens, don't let that stop you from being focused, and help each other to go through stuff, and be optimistic and positive. And I don't know if you've seen the little promo that I've done for Pine Bluff, and I thought about it, and I tried to use the words, the good words that will describe Pine Bluff. And if you think of any good words that should describe Pine Bluff, write it down here right now for me to know. I believe that Pine Bluff, how would you describe? We have a few people watching. How would you describe Pine Bluff? I would describe it as strong. I would describe it as united. I would describe it as problem solving. I would describe it as optimistic, as hopeful, as positive, and courageous, whatever other words. I used like 12 or 11 words in that video. And I mean, the positive words that could describe Pine Bluff can go on, and I'm so excited that we finally can describe Pine Bluff with different words. You know, I'm in the social media business, and an image business, and a marketing business, and a video business, and it's all about the story. It's all about the story that you sell. It's not necessarily what you sell, it's how you sell it and what's the story behind it. And I want us to sell in a way, quote unquote, Pine Bluff, sell it with a good story. So what our story that we're creating that is going to blow people's mind? The story of Pine Bluff that we are writing right now is so good and positive that the whole world wants to hear about. I mean, what the chances today I met somebody from Germany, okay? Somebody from Germany came just to pop up. He was from Highland Palace though, but still, he's from Germany. It's amazing. He's in Pine Bluff from Germany. Whoop whoop. So yeah, let's write a positive story. Let's use good words and put really good words in our mind. And I know that a lot of organizations try to, how you say that, try to bring bring the Pine Bluff back by material things, and they're important, but we also have to bring Pine Bluff back in our minds. Okay, and if you agree with me, if you see if you understand what I'm saying, give me some up. We need to think differently about Pine Bluff. All Pine Bluffians should think differently about Pine Bluff, and we need to think that it's positive, it's a good place to live in. And I'm so excited that changes are happening, but it all starts with God, and definitely all starts in your mind. So let's continue to pray for Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Praise and joy prayers, and you know, if we're in struggle, you know what, we're gonna pray for you know, help and mercy and grace. But why not to pray Thanksgiving prayer? Okay, I'm just so thankful to God for this week. It has been absolutely amazing week, and I really wish that we had more weeks like that, right? Look, we were on the news, we had an amazing event, and we had some business ventures. It was in the paper, $1.5 million for something, whatever. So it's just been great, and I want you guys to continue to be positive and continue to believe that it's not over. Like, you know, if we had only one event or whatever, no, we have like to have like 10 of them, okay, to finally change the image of Pine Bluff. A lot of work to do for Pine Bluff image to change, but it's happening, and I'm excited that everybody is on board, you guys. If you're on board for positive change of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, give me some up. Everybody has to be on board. It will not take one person, one organization. It's going to take everybody. And I'm so excited about the future. If you're excited about the future, give me some up, everybody. Keep up your, yes, keep your head up. Absolutely agree with you, you guys. So share this video. I thought I was gonna cry, but I think I'm too happy to cry. I cried on the way here. I cried on the way here for Pine Bluff. I was so happy, but now I mean, I was happy, tears of joy, but now I'm just so happy I can't cry. But I do thank you guys for being involved and supporting Pine Bluff. It is awesome, you know, it's just so awesome to see Pine Bluff coming together for an event like Pop-Up and for so many other events, you guys. So I hope that you're fired up and you're gonna just be proud that you're from Pine Bluff and continue to support different organizations, no matter the size. It doesn't have to be a big, this huge organization. No matter you're on board, yes, good. It doesn't have to be a huge organization. Support any organization, you guys, okay? Because small or big. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope that you excited about the future. I hope that you're inspired. This is what I'm here for. I just come in here to talk, to inspire you guys to keep your head up and love Pine Bluff, you guys. Love Pine Bluff, because if you love Pine Bluff, if I love Pine Bluff, oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much love in Pine Bluff, okay? Share this video. I wish you guys have a good night. Continue to pray for Pine Bluff, because this week is a testimony that God answers prayers. If you pray hard, if you pray with passion, if you pray with all your heart and mind, and if you join two or more people pray, God will answer. To continue to pray for Pine Bluff, Arkansas. And guess what, you guys, we're gonna be back on the map, and we are going to be stronger than ever, you guys. Share this video. Have a good night. I love you. I'm your Marina. Be happy. Love each other. Be kind to one another, like Ellen says. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for the prayer. Come back for the prayer. We're going to have an awesome prayer tomorrow at 6. Okay? All right, guys. Bye.